All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to my music channel, Hit the Note. Originally, this channel was called Moss and Hip Hop, but I was like, nah, man, I wanted to talk on all music genres. I'm like, I feel like that, yeah, it's like you're gonna have a channel about music, it has to be about, yeah, just like, just talk on all genres and stuff. Like, I'm like, I feel like that you're limited when you're just only trying to focus on one and things. And yeah, I saw this and I was like, I had to talk on it. And for those that hadn't seen this, so yeah, Kid Rock for some reason decided that it would be a smart idea to go out on this news station and make fun of people for wearing a face mask. So yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of us, it's like if you haven't had that's the thing. I don't recommend it. I'm not saying, oh yeah, go out and give yourself COVID and things. But I had COVID twice, and I was like, that was enough for me to be like, I'm not going to stop wearing a mask until they say, hey, like wearing a face mask is illegal in either the state that I live in or in the United States altogether. But other than that, I'm like, yeah, and that's the thing. Like when they ask me to take my face mask off, like there's at times like if I'm going to like Best Buy for a prime example, I'll go in there and I'll wear my face mask. But like if I'm ordering something online and then I go there and pick it up and they're all like, hey, can you just pull your mask down? I do not mind that at all, And so that was the thing. Like I remember when it very first started, I wasn't really into the face mask wearing business and stuff. So, but that was the thing though. I wasn't going to go off on people for wearing a face mask. I'm like, hey, if you need to wear one, wear one. But eventually, as the time went on, I was like, I'm going to be a face mask wearer. So yeah, that's why I'm like, fast forward now, and I'm like, fam, I got COVID. So I had COVID back in 2022, I think. I think, yeah, it was 2022, and then yeah, it skipped a year. Then I got it again last year, and yeah, man, it's like it's not people be thinking like, oh yeah, COVID is like a common cold. It's not. I was like, there's parts of my body that was hurting. I'm like, how does COVID affect this part of my body? Like, fam, my leg was feeling weird at some point in time. It was like the back of my like eyes, like, or yeah, my eye socket area. It was like kind of sore feeling and stuff. Like it was then on top of that, I did have like a cold, but felt lightheaded. Second time around, I honestly had felt like I was gonna pass out. Like I felt like I was gonna pass out, and it felt like nauseous and things. And so yeah, I'm like, fam, COVID ain't no joke. So like, if you still are wearing a mask in this day and age, fam, there is nothing wrong with that. But yeah, so for some reason, Kid Rock goes out on this news station, and the guy, I think he was talking about, because this was like before Halloween, so he was like, oh yeah, I was gonna dress up as you for Halloween, talking to Kid Rock, and then Kid Rock responds, and he was like, oh, who am I? And had it like where he was wearing a face mask, and then he was like, oh, I'm a, and then yeah, said the R word and stuff, like for like I guess like I don't know how like what word can rhyme with the R word, but I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about and stuff. But it wasn't even the reason for that. But that was the thing though with Kid Rock, was that, so I had kind of, because I didn't know too much about Kid Rock. I'm like, the only thing that I know about him is that his song was used as the Undertaker's theme song for wrestling for a little bit, So yeah, other than that, that's like, there has not been a time throughout my 29 years of living has anybody ever has like gassed up Kid Rock or his music and all that stuff. I'm like, fam, yeah, he's one of those people where it's like you recognize his name, but you just aren't a fan of him. You're all like, oh, okay, Kid Rock. Like it's one of those things you can name off a bunch of different artists. They'll be at like Coachella, for an example, right? So they'll be like, oh yeah, Travis Scott, Kendrick Lamar. Even if it's like some artists that passed away, like Michael Jackson, Prince, if they had Kid Rock, it's kind of like, bro, what? Like you guys have like this like this like mega lineup, and then you just add it's kind of like a stain on a shirt almost. Like it's a nice shirt, but then you have that stain, and it's like I don't even want to wear the shirt no more because you know that stain is gonna be there and things. But no, so that was the thing with Kid Rock that I seen where I'm like, yeah, I would never take no information for from Kid Rock. He wanted, let me see what drugs he wanted to have legal, because I was like, bro, and it's hard drugs where it's like a person can overdose on it and stuff. But anyways, Let's see where it was at. And he's a Trump supporter, so it's kind of like, oh, okay, well, that explains it. So like, yeah, he's one of those individuals where I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm like, that's everything that I needed to see and stuff. So there's like, oh, and then there's like he doesn't show, that was something that I'm just seeing now, that he used to show the Confederate flag at his concerts. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's another thing to add to it. But anyways, dang man, I can't find that thing where he was like, dang, it's like all these different, there's like public image and controversies. It's like, fam, they can have like a whole page just on this alone. And I'm like, fam, what is going on with this guy? I'm like, you don't even need to like say nothing or do anything. But anyways, dang, I can't find that thing where they was like, he said, I think it was heroin was one of them, and I think it was cocaine. Hold on for a second. Let's see if I can like search for it. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so it was at the top. So there was like supporter of the Republican Party, although he is routinely proclaimed himself as a whatever that word is. Anyway, that's not what we reading into, but there was like Richie has advocated legalizing and taxing marijuana, cocaine, and heroin. That's all that I needed to see about him. I'm like, yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, bro, you don't need to be. I don't even know why they would invite him onto a show to like talk on stuff and things. Because I'm like, if he says things like that, why do you think he's gonna get on TV and then out of nowhere just say something smart, say something insightful and things? No, it's like Kid Rock, yeah, you could get out of here, bro. I'm like, go ahead and go back to your. You can't even say it's a dying career. Like, yeah, at one point in time, he probably was at the height of his career. You know, he was in his prime and all that stuff. But it's like comparing it to, I guess, like to a great. It's like him in his prime is like, I don't know, like a snail or a sloth going at its top speed. It's like, oh, okay, I guess, But anyways, it wasn't all that. But I know there's gonna probably be some people, they're gonna be commenting on like, oh, how dare you disrespect Kid Rock? How dare you don't know nothing? He'll always be bigger. And I'm like, yeah, and it's probably people. I guarantee and I promise you, any normal minded average person, they're not gonna be looking for videos and content to be defending Kid Rock and stuff. So anyways, with that being said, but yeah, I had been planning on. I just wanted to talk on this real quick. We, pushing Kid Rock to the side, but no, actually, I had been thinking about rebranding this channel for a minute now. So yeah, I was all like, I was out one day and I was thinking like, okay, what can I call this channel? Like, what new things can I call it? And yeah, then hit the note came to mind, and then I was like, all right, let me just go ahead, test that out, see what it's all about and things. I might go through another name change if something else come to mind, but if not, then this is going to be the name. It's just something where it's like it can be about all music instead of just focused on like hip hop and rap and stuff. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.